EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Snowhawks of Toronto. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Robinson up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. When you look at this defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Down, Chiefs.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That's good for First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 49.
Now it's Wilson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and 6 now. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, they paid off well.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Touchdown! James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
This is 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw here. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do some. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And touchdown! Robert Tunyon, his first touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, Robinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Robinson with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is...
It got his man complete. And a huge play that time. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there. And even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Wilson going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And this one too low. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Bronco 80, Warrior 70, Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll look to throw here.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
60 bikes, 60 bikes.
Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Robinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ramondre Stevenson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
18 ready. Track 60.
He'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So it's a win for the home side, and it was due largely to the play of the man behind center, CD. That's Zach Wilson.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
So for Toronto, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action